What's going on, everyone? Vampyr Gaming here, and I am here with Mini Pro, our top 8 Usopp player, crosses MVP right here. He finished top 32 in Swiss, making his way in top cut of day 2, Virginia Beach, all the way up to top 8. What did you lose to in top 8?
Top 8 lost to Poofy. He was the higher seed. You know, Poofy did Poofy things.
Yeah, that's all it needs. All they need.
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate, but congrats on the run. Absolutely huge. Let's go ahead and take a look at the deck.
Yep. So played Usopp, got top 8 after everything was said and done. 17th after Swiss. Lost to a Shanks, which was a good game. Couldn't really do anything about that. Then a Blacker, which I definitely threw against. Miscounted my Dawn, but it is what it is. Still got 17th after Swiss. And yeah, here's the deck profile. Start off with 4 Leo.
Classic.
Probably the best card in the deck. Just gets you everything you need. Yeah, Leo's MVP. There's even some times where I took off turns, like with swinging with leader, just to, like, go Leo search, gotta find the stage. Yeah, I was like, I had a not unfortunate run because I did pretty well, but I've lost 9 die rolls in Swiss out of the 10, and I didn't see stage 7 in the first 2 turns, 7 out of the 10 rounds, so I had to play my butt off.
Yeah, what a legend! What a legend!
Up next, we got 4 Rebecca. Went to max on to see if find stage because I never see it, but it'll kind of make more sense too as we go on later, just to fill up your trash. Definitely need to fill up my trash.
So one thing, and just like on the Rebecca, I know some people weren't playing for Rebecca just because like one Rebecca can't search Rebecca, but like, the deck does draw a lot, filters a lot, and gets you to stage. Obviously, some of us just don't see cards like that.
Yeah.
But was there, like, did you ever consider running less than 4 Rebecca?
Oh yeah, I actually had 3 in the list. I thought 3 was like the standard, or like, the go-to number, until I switched it up literally like right before the event. I was actually the last person to get in the event. I was the last person on the wait list.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because I planned on just helping my buddy in the vendor booth, the Mystic TCG, shout out them.
Yeah.
So I was just going to help them out. But yeah, I ended up getting in and playing and getting top 8.
Got it. Amazing. Cool.
Yep. And then up next, we got 4 Deo Blocker. Maybe like the second best card in the deck, just because like there's so many times where you go your 7 drop play, your 7 Dawn play, and then on your 9 Dawn, you just play the 7 Dawn play again, and then just play a 2 drop by Deo Blocker, and kind of just like seal the game.
Yeah, get that extra draw too. The draw, the fact that pretty much anytime you lose a card, you don't lose a card, like you're just gonna replace it with another one. It's just huge.
Yeah, when we were talking about rotation, my friends, I was like, I'm more scared to lose this guy than this Coliseum. I don't see Coliseum, I see this guy.
Yeah,
Up next, we got 4 Frankie Blocker. So many times I would just like put him down to 2 life, play 2 Frankie Blocker, and then just try to Kong gun for game the next turn. This kind of just like sets you up so well because you get not only the draw 1 from your leader ability, but usually bring back a Leo and get some filter, grab 2 2Ks, pitch a dead card, and kind of just set up to, not die that turn.
Got it. And then also, like, another thing you can kind of do with Frankie, right? I don't know if you did this throughout your run, but like if it is the last swing somebody's making and you can take it with the Frankie and then bring out another blocker to set it up for the next turn if you need to like continue going.
Yeah, I did that a few times, but like while I was really focused on this tournament, it was just getting cards in my trash for Kong gun.
That's
kind of like the MVP of the deck, and I'll go over that in a second.
Yeah. I heard there's something really spicy here, so yeah.
Oh yeah. Up next, we got our 4 drop. Or I guess we're still on 4 drops, but yeah, I played 3 Zoro. Card's solid. There was only one time where I ever did like Toy Soldier plus Zoro. That was against a Poofy player. I was actually in top 8. They won me the game 2 against the Poofy player. But yeah, he was like pretty solid. Like obviously he's like the GOAT against Dofi, but I only played 1 Dofi in the entire tournament. That was in top 16 on the stream, and he came in clutch there too. So not much to say about Zoro. He's just a solid card. Up next, we got 3 Cavendish. Only chose to play 3 because I didn't want to like play too many bricks. He does deep brick your hand. There was a lot. I feel like against better players, they're just not going to give you the option to swing Cavendish Rush on like 4 or 5. So, he's definitely solid. Like he's probably my favorite card to play off of Rebecca. Like obviously Kuros plus Cavendish. Because they almost have to answer this card. Like against Shanks, like always got Beckman.
And he's a 6, so it's like 6K leader if they have to hard swing in to remove it because it comes in rested.
Yeah, pretty much too. It's like they have to answer it because like I'll pitch 2 cards to save him because he's gonna get a card back, and then he's gonna take a card. So like it's just good card economy. My one change in the deck probably would be around the 4th Cavendish because I played another brick, which is coming up in a second here. 4 Kuros, this isn't the brick. This guy's too solid. Yeah,
this guy's busted.
So you need him against Blackbeard just to play him on curve. Yeah, it's just like obviously what you want to play off Rebecca. Like I always feel like I'm in a losing position when I don't play like back-to-back heroes off of like either Rebecca or just him by himself. He's just such a solid card. Yep.
Yeah, Kyros. And then, of course, like, you have, like, the Toy Soldier combo, all that. Like, he's just... And he's such a good tempo swing, and he's a 9K. Just the card... Everything of every stat line on the card is phenomenal.
100%. And obviously got our 4 Rebecca. Nothing really to say about this.
Our new Gecko.
Wouldn't play the deck without it. Just being able to put up 3 bodies is huge. Like, people underestimate like the 4K body, but like I was usually killing people with Rebecca a lot of the times.
I was just wondering, like, because that is a swinger, like,
Oh, it's
4Ks.
like the best ones. Like, I'd rather put the Kong gun on the Rebecca than like a 2K, obviously.
Yeah.
Up next, probably the one card I cut from the deck, the 7-Claw Sleepy. He's really good against Blackbeard, but like if you play like a pretty good Blackbeard player, they're just gonna pitch off the Kuzan and just play the Burgess, and it'll probably be like around 6 to 7. So you're really not getting value off him anyways. I never put a Kong gun on him, funny enough. And he did win me one game against Shanks, but he's at 1 life, and I just did the double swing. Like, I probably would have won that game regardless because I was in a winning position. So, wasn't the biggest fan of Sleuthy.
Makes sense.
Up next for 2Ks, we got 4 Toy Soldier. Just a solid card. I played him probably like 3 or 4 times this tournament. It's just nice to have the option. And then also, like, one time it was like pretty much like a blocker on the turn that Frankie was removed because, like, they have to answer or else they get their big body removed by the Kyros. So yeah, he came up once. But usually if I've had the option, I was bringing back a Searcher to fill up the trash or another blocker just to have it for the next turn. But he did come up, I think, once off of Frankie, and then I hard casted him like 2 or 3 times. Barto the GOAT. Best 2K in the deck. I played him so many times today. There's so many times against Shanks I would just play him on 4 and then get the swing. You have to be aggressive against Shanks. You have to like kind of race them. It's too hard to deal with their board. Like if you red rock them, it's just too slow. You're still in a losing position. You still get the value off like a rush swing, or like they're already minus something off Silver's Rayleigh. Yeah, so you just have to like kind of just like keep up with Shanks aggressively instead of being like reactive. You have to be proactive instead of reactive. And only 3 Sabos. Maybe this is the 4th card. I was either going to be Cavendish or a 4 Sabo. The 2Ks never hurt me except against the Shanks who, like, in top 32, they saw the deck list. They only played 11. I had 8 in trash, so, after that, he just started swinging 6s. And he, eventually got me with that. But then I got him in game 3, so. Yeah, maybe the 4 Sabo just for more counter power. And also, he was pretty solid against Shanks. If I knew the Beckham was coming, I'd play him. Against Dofi, I knew he wanted to grab blade me. I played the Sabo and was really good. And against, also against, like, if I knew Jozu was coming down, I could bounce him instead of the Cavendish. So he was pretty solid. Up next, for Coliseum, love-hate relationship. Never saw it. When I did see it, I usually won. Yeah, it was like crazy. I can't tell you how many times I played this on 8 or 10 Dawn. Like, it was like probably half the tournament was coming out on 8 or 10 Dawn. Not by my choice. I would obviously rather play it sooner, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I've been there one too many times. I get it. Yeah. No, that card's actually crazy because it enables you. Like, did you play any Zoros in the tournament?
Yeah, I played 2. They both kind of like low rolled where they like didn't hit off their 3-drop chopper both times they played it. But even if they did, I think both times I had the Zoro for it. So I would just go on Zoro, pop the 3-drop standing, swing 6K into the 4K body, and then just like would have outed the board anyways, even without them like hitting it. But I guess I would have had a tap Zoro for them to swing into. But yeah, it was like Zoro was pretty free the entire tournament. I
was gonna say because Corrida too would enable you once they swing theirs, you still get to play a threat and then swing into theirs once it's rested.
Yeah, exactly.
Was that like super relevant?
The one time I didn't have Stadium against Zoro. He whiffed off the 3-drop anyways, and I had Zoro, and I just had my leader. So I was like, yeah, it's whatever.
Big day for you.
Yeah. Cool.
And then the spice.
It looks like 2 Kong gun, but it's actually 4. I actually borrowed 2 for the event. I was getting busted by Shanks. I was like, I red rocked him 2 turns in a row. I realized, oh, red rock's just not the answer to big bodies. Killing them is. So I was like, I'm just gonna ignore the Shanks board. I'm just gonna aggro them out, and at the end, I'm just gonna like Kong gun them as many times as possible. I won my top 32 matchup against Shanks I played 3 Kong guns in 1 turn. It's pretty easy to kill someone with 19 Dawn.
Yeah, I was like, that's a lot of extra firepower. Amazing, cool.
Yeah, but this is by far the best card in the deck. Like it carried me. Like I would like sometimes I'd have 2 Kong guns in life, hit the third, or 2 Kong guns in hand, hit the third one out of life. I was like, oh, the one trigger actually sets up the 2 Kong guns, because you're putting 3 cards in the trash by discarding this for the trigger. draw 3, pitch 2. That's 3 cards in trash. Like, that's huge. There was one time today even like where it was like I knew it was gonna kill him on the crackback, so I over countered my hand, pitched 4 cards, got enough cards for Kong Gun, kill him on the crackback. So yeah, don't be afraid to like over counter if you know like your only option is to take them out next turn. Just have the Kong Gun.
Got it. Amazing. So yeah, looking ahead, how do you feel about Usopp in the rest of the format?
I thought it was really poorly positioned. So my story was like I was just gonna come here to help out like my buddy like in the vendor booth. I was like, if I get in the wait list, I get in the wait list. I found out on the drive up there it's a 2-day event, so I was like, oh, I was gonna play Zoro, just to like try to get like prizing. But I was like, wait, I might as well just like play a deck that'd probably be good day 2. So I was like, if I get there, I was like, I'll book the hotel room, stay the second day, which ended up happening obviously. And I was like, I'll just play something that's good into top cut because I figured there'd be a lot of Dofies that would convert, and there was. So I was like, this has a good Dofy matchup. I was like, I'll just lose to the field if I play against Shanks, and then the day, like really like one match before like the tournament started, I figured oh, 4 Kong Guns how I answer Shanks. So ended up working out really well. I never played with 4 Kong Gun before like this tournament, so I was kind of learning how to replay the deck during the tournament, which was pretty interesting, but it ended up working out.
Love that. And then yeah, so whenever when you win dice roll, are you picking first or second with this deck?
I have no clue. I didn't win dice roll, so I was like, it would really depend on the matchup, but like against Shanks, I probably want to go first. It's fine going second to Shanks because like they have like an awkward curve. Like they can't like. I'm more scared about Rayleigh than anything. And then if they're playing Rayleigh on 9, it's like I'm kind of ahead. Beckman on your Cavendish obviously hurts, but it's kind of expected. Poofy obviously you want to go first. So most of the times I would choose to go first, but I played second a lot this tournament, so yeah.
I get it. I literally won 2 dice rolls yesterday, so I understand that completely. And then whenever you're picking your cards, what are the like key cards that you need when you're like going for your mulligan, or like what determines if you're keeping your hand? What cards are you looking for to start the game?
Yeah, so it's either like Coliseum obviously, or if I see 2 searchers, I'll keep it. There's so many times I got punished. Like I would just keep. I would mulligan a 1 searcher hand and just draw absolutely terrible, and just had to play out of that position. Like I can't tell you how many times that happened to me. I never learned my lesson, but I guess it worked out. It was like. Because that's why I would probably end up playing the Coliseum on like 6 to 10 dawn, because I would never keep the searchers. I would just look for the Coliseum, try to high roll, and got punished every time.
Got it. Cool. Well, yeah. Looking ahead, I know we talked about Cavendish. We also talked about possibly Sabo. Were there any other changes, anything that you didn't like, or anything that you absolutely loved in the list?
Yeah, I think just 4 Kong Gun just carried me the whole way through the tournament, to be honest. Like, it was literally a last-second addition. It was like the best decision I could have made.
Amazing. Well, any advice for anyone who's looking to play Usopp in this format?
Yeah, so basically the way I play my games is like I would rip cards out of their hand through their board, but I wouldn't be afraid to like tap their life. You just keep tapping their board until like you can get like your 5k leader swings in, and slowly whittle them down to like. A lot of times I kill people from 3 life, because what would happen is like I would have like a Kyros, 2 Kong Guns in hand, and like a bunch of like little bodies. So I would just be like Kong Gun, or go like 7k swings until I got that second life out, or the 3rd life out. Kong Gun, hit them. I would expect them to counter out. Then I play the second Kong Gun on like another little guy, and then get that one through. And then Kyros with like 3 Dawn usually just seals the deal. But yeah, you gotta obviously be careful, because like giving them too many cards, they can counter out the second attack after you give them 2 life.
Got it. Cool. Well, thank you so much. Do you have any shout-outs? Anyone you want to shout out? Anything?
Yeah, shout out to Keith for busting me with Shanks and realizing I can't play Red Rock and playing a better card. Shout out to Blaze, who actually I borrowed the 2 Kong King. What was it? The King Kong Gun. I don't even know what it's called. Yeah, for letting borrow I went to like every vendor. No one had like common cards, so I was like asking all the local people. So Blaze came through at the end. Shout out to Mystic TCG, my boy Eden. I thought I was just gonna be helping him all weekend, but I ended up playing, and I think it was worth it.
Amazing. Well, congrats on your run. And
my wife. Shout out to my wife.
Oh no, it was almost the end for you.
Yeah, she came with me. Actually helped behind the booth all day. Yeah, she was great. So
amazing.
Can't do without her.
Can't do it without him. We'll appreciate it, and looking forward to seeing more from you.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. So be sure to hit subscribe, you all. It helps me out a ton. If you do me a favor, just hit that subscribe button. I did you all the favor. Here is the entire list. This should be it, card for card. So you can take this right here at the end of the video to play this deck. Because I know these aren't on Eggman yet, so I wanted you to be able to see it all right here. And then if I can remember, I will put the code in the description. It will appear if you hit that subscribe button. You will see the code so you can copy this and play it in the sim. As always, thank you all so much for watching.